to the TBV Show. Hopefully everybody is doing okay. We're here. We're locked in. Number 10. And yeah, man, we're here with Zia. We'll bring him in just a second. All of the links are in the description. Instagram, TikTok, everything. Obviously, YouTube is the main one. But yeah, big up to everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing well. And without further ado, let's bring him in. And here we go. Yo.
Big up, man. Thanks for having me, brother.
Nah, 100. Had to get you on. Yeah, man, number 10, episode 10. 10 episodes deep. Yeah, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Just finished watching Germany, getting myself a little sore before this. Apologies for being a little late. You know what I mean?
No worries.
Nothing to deal with. Yeah, man, is what it is. But big up to every single one of you for being here, guys.
100%. What was the score in that game?
A 4-0. Germany were comfortable for the most part, to the point that they ended up missing chance after chance, and it's just one of them.
Lol. Sounds about right. Big up AK. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. 100%. But yeah, man. Loads of things to talk about in this episode. I want to talk about obviously Bayern, talk about wrestling. Obviously Saudi got WrestleMania. Not this one just come in, but the one after. I want to talk about that. We'll talk about Al-Halal. But I want to start with growing up, man. And obviously we've done a pod before, but not necessarily on this channel.
Yeah,
so,
true.
I know certain things. So, big up, Dom. How are you, mate? So yeah, growing up, what was it like growing up,
bro? I think I told you this before. Growing up in the Middle East is a very unique situation to be dealing with, because obviously, for the most part, people will, oh, you have money, right? But on top of that, which by the way is not true all the time, I don't think everyone's raised like this. Please, we're all wealthy here, okay? We may be wealthy, but doesn't mean that we are the richest man on planet Earth. There are people outside the Middle East that's richer than, trust me. But it's just because majority that are portrayed are the rich ones. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress. So basically, obviously, on top of all this, it's like we've been taught from a young age and how to communicate with others, whether it's your parents, your elderly, you know what I mean, all that type of stuff. So like growing up in Saudi, obviously, like when you're younger, you'll make mistakes, but like over here, eventually by force, you're gonna have to learn and if not, you're gonna learn the hard way, bro. The hard way. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't learning quick, bro, you see them slippers, bro, it may be whips. Trust me, bro, back in the day, you know what they used to do? Not with me, obviously. I'm talking my dad's days, bro. Yeah. What they used to do, they'd hang you on like some board, bro. Yeah, they'd hang you like this, your legs as well tied, and then
Raw.
Indiana Jones style, brother. You get me? So like, it can get bad. Bro. You get me? You see, guys like me, we're blessed. You see, guys like me, we're blessed, bro. We've been reduced to like me getting slapped by my mom or my dad. And this is the worst I've got. You know what I mean? So trust me, it's one of them ones. But I didn't get as much of these as on other families would or other children would. You know what I mean? Like with me, to some degree, it was like, oh, well, if you're not getting a good grade, then there's no PlayStation, then this is yada yada yada, or no this. Yeah, that's how my dad operated, really, for the most part. You know what I mean? But listen, generally speaking, like for the most part, like you would have to learn how to communicate in certain ways with who you do it. You know what I mean? Like. And then here's another thing, like just to show a demonstration of this. Do you know, if I go to a family gathering, let's say I arrive before my uncles, if my uncles pull up after me, bro, like technically they have the right to the seat I have. Like I would have to get off my seat and they take it, bro. And anytime I say hello to my aunts, my uncles, whatever, I have to kiss their heads. Now people will say, hey, yo, no. In our culture, it's a normal
Yeah.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell,
Mhm.
some people they even do the kiss the hand and the head out of respect, and you do the whole like cheek as well on top of that as well. I forgot to mention that's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, bro, like over here, yeah, man, over here, like we've been taught to be like respectful, grateful, and all that type of stuff. That's why you hear a lot about hospitalities and all that stuff, is because we've been taught from a young age how to act. You know what I mean? And not just that as well. I think another factor to this is the laws and regulations that's being put in place over here. Back then, we used to go by we call like a Sharia law, which is like Islamic law.
Yeah.
Basically, for the most part, that's what it is. And yeah, man, it's been softened up lately ever since the whole shift of Saudi has been happening. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a little shift. Some to the levels in which some people kind of take advantage and get away with it, and some don't. It depends where you are, how it's done, whatever. Not gonna bullshit. However, at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, for the most part, you see less issues here than you would elsewhere. And the reason behind it is the rules and everything. You get me? It's just one of them. But yeah, we've been taught to be grateful. That's the most important thing. That's why I act the way I act.
No, I hear it. I hear it. I understand. I understand. So, like, what was like the early stages of your life? Because I know, obviously, I've spoken to you for a little while, but like, obviously, on this pod, some people might not know certain things. Obviously, so like, what was like growing up like in Saudi or in general, like, because I know you went on a lot of holidays.
So can you repeat the question? Sorry, you were
So like
saying.
so I know that like when you were younger, you've like been to a lot of places holiday wise.
Yeah. So I've been to actually out of all the countries, America is the one I've been to the most.
Yeah.
At one point, me and the family we used to go to. So usually our first stop would always be Lewis City, New York. Lewis and Geo City. It always has to be New York, yeah. Times Square, Marriott Marquis. Now people are gonna call me rich because I said that. You get what I'm saying? To buy Times Square, you get me. Would be there's like a Starbucks downstairs, there's a Starbucks upstairs, there's like a whole fucking on the eighth floor, there's like a whole buffet. You have God knows how many, you know what I mean, floors, right? You chill there, fine. You go out, you go for shopping, blah 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 blah, or you go see the sights. I think the entire time I've been in New York, I've never been to unless if I didn't notice because I was a kid, by the way, majority of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Unless if I didn't go to Statue of Liberty, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I've been there or if I haven't. As far as I remember, I don't remember me going. But anyway, all we do is shopping, go Toys R Us, go Nike, go this, yada yada yada. Yeah, we went to Forrest Gump, fucking there was a Lion King show down the road, which, by the way, is a nice show. I recommend people go watch it. However, the line is crazy, but I recommend. Yeah. I don't know if Lewis will, but I do. Right? Especially if you're into Lion King and if that's part of your childhood. It's actually nice. But anyway, so we'd always go by New York. Then we'd either go to Washington, D.C. or stop by Virginia, which is nearby, or we'd go to Boston. I only been to Boston once, but for the most part, it's D.C., right? DC, especially because my dad has a good friend who lives there, right? Go to DC, then we'd that was one time I went to St. Louis, Missouri, been to Denver, Colorado, Kansas City, where I met my cousins, you know what I mean, one time, you know what I mean, been to, what else have I been to? Grand Canyon, if anyone knows Grand Canyon by the mountains, you know what I mean, been to Los Angeles, Las Vegas. By the way, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, brother. You know what I mean? Because, bro, one thing I'm gonna tell you about Vegas, yeah. When you go to Vegas, Uqsim billah, man, I swear down. Anywhere you go, you can't avoid entering the casino, bro. There's too many slot machines, too many. Now, I'm not saying I betted. I'm not saying my family betted. None of us done. But All I'm trying to say is when you go there, you can't avoid being inside that place. I do not know why. Anywhere you go, you'll find a casino. It's like you have to walk by it to get to your destination. Like I went to like we stayed at MGM Grand at one point. You know what I mean? Casino. We stayed at an apartment nearby it. Casino. You go to a fucking show. You go to some restaurant. Casino. Like food court. Casino. Brother, give me a break. You know what I mean? But yeah, we've been there. I went there once for New Year's, 2017-18. That was the season we had your pine kiss in again. I remember that. Like it was yesterday. Because we went to America searching for my brother's university in Arizona and then whatnot. So, you know, and we DC as well. So we stopped by Vegas as well. That was actually a decent one because we walked by that Vegas strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we saw. That's where we saw the New Year's stuff. Did the New Year's? That was sick. Again, the only problem though, you know what I'm about to go with this. To too many. You know what? Screw it. Too many strippers. It's hard to avoid, unfortunately. All right, it's tough. It is what it is. Yeah, you ain't go to where else? Like, I've been to San Francisco one time, so I've been to a lot of states, man. I've been to even. Oi, what the?
I said I've been to lots of states. Oi, what the? Big up to everyone locked in. We are actually live.
Normally, you know what's the funny thing is? My brother heard that. No, but he's like, what the? No, but I was saying, like, at one point, we've been to Vegas and you can't avoid this. I don't know what. You can't. You know what I mean? You just can't, bro. You know what I mean? It's just there. Like, I remember at one point, my brother just covering my eyes, bro. He's like, and I'm not even trying to look. He's just like doing this just because he doesn't want. He's like, you know, I mean, he was like paranoid of me seeing it. You know what I mean? It was just one of them. You get me? And no, it's not StreamYard, Stinker, and Hook. It's me. My brother came in. It's not, okay, don't worry about that, right? But like the point is, I couldn't avoid it. It's just you just couldn't avoid this stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then I was gonna say, for my brother interrupt, I've been to Orlando as well. We used to go like Disney World and all that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? We used to go to like Magic. Was it Magic Planet? No, what's it called? Magic Kingdom. Yeah. Animal Kingdom. Epcot, I think it's called. Epcot, yep. Hollywood Studios.
That's the fucking place. That's the place I was talking about. When I did my one, I was talking about going there and seeing this building that's like 4 stories and it's like all arcade games. That's what it's called.
Oh shit, I forgot what it was called, bro. Yeah. I think I know what you're on about. I forgot. But the one I remember the most were the Star Wars and the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And the Toy Story.
I like Epcot though. Epcot's cool because it's like all the way around the world type thing.
Yeah, and Epcot was nice. Now Epcot was pretty cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, being there, and then we at one point as well when I was in that was in Los Angeles. Obviously, I went to the Disney World or Disneyland is what they called it there, and I've been to what place was it called? Universal Studios.
Yeah,
that was the place. I've been to Universal Studios. You know what I mean? That was another one. And then, yeah. So I've been in Orlando. I've been to or in Los Angeles. Them theme parks is where I've been. You know what I mean? But with Los Angeles, by the way, can I just say Los Angeles is copy-paste of GTA. Or GTA is copy-paste of that, bro. 100%. Bro, when I went to Venice Beach, it reminded me of the game, bro. We drove by one area down the street. It reminded me. Do you remember? I think you'll know this, Liam. You know that whole what do they call it? Tram? I think not tram. What to call it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the one with the water and there's like a whole thing. I saw that one there, bro. Like I was like, damn, man. That's where I used to run away from the cops.
In the game, he means.
Yes, in the game, bro. Because LA is copy. What do you want me to do, bro? GTA is a copy paste of that. You get me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big up Footy Reacts. But yeah, so America is where I've been to the most. I've been to London once when I was a kid. Right? I've been to London once when I was a kid, but again, I was a kid. I remember the only thing I really remember is Legoland and what's called Windsor, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Madame Tussauds. That's all I fucking remember.
Madame Tussauds, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I remember when it comes to London. I'll be fucking honest. This was like back in 2011. This is before I went to Morocco the last time. You know,
And meeting the Queen, you mean?
I did not meet the Queen. No, I did not meet the Queen. I must have stayed in some decent hotel, but like, yeah, listen, meeting the Queen now, brother. Yeah. However, if I go London next time, I may have to catch a Premier League. You know what I mean? So that's one if that ever happens. I actually would like to go to the UK for WWE PLE. That'll be sick one day. You get me?
I'm with you.
But yeah, But yeah, like that, and then what other country? I've been to obviously Morocco because Morocco, my mom's from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been to Egypt once in a city called Sharm el-Sheikh. It's like beach central. It's actually in the opposite side of, if I'm not mistaken, of Jeddah. It's by the Red Sea.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool at one point. And then where else have I been? I've been to Malaysia when I was a kid, so I don't remember much of that personally. But then all I could probably remember is watching some cartoon stuff, like literally, and like that's it really. I don't remember much of Malaysia. Where else have I been? Obviously, I've been to Spain like a few years ago, and Madrid is a boring city. Valencia is nice. I've been to Elche and Benidorm. Benidorm, I mean, we went for a music festival. Not gonna lie, was all right. You get me? It is what it is. And Alicante is didn't really enjoy it too much. I'm not gonna bullshit. When we got the Airbnb, bro, fucking, I was like, bro, if I should have just got a hotel. I just trusted a friend, bro, and it was a long one. But that's it. So yeah, I'll show you a ticket for Anfield. No jokes. Man said I love Liverpool. You think I love it, Liam? Be honest.
Never been, mate, so I can't say.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna. Man said, lab. Watch it tomorrow when I get home. Smash the like and subscribe to these guys. Yeah, big up to you, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, what else?
What about like
There you are, Ayman. There you are, Ayman. We don't talk about how his legacy impact, bro. If we talk about his legacy, bro, this fucking stream might get taken down.
Yeah, we're not going there.
Yeah, we're not going there, bro.
No. What about you personally? Because obviously I know we've been speaking about like family life and so on, but like as a whole, you know, health wise.
Bro, so for those of you who don't know, I don't know if you can see it's hairy, but you see like that line here?
Yeah.
That's a scar. I was born with a what do they call it? I was born with a basically my ventricles would be opposite side, and they still are to this day. Imagine, so the blood flow is slower for the chambers of the heart, and then on top of that, I was born without a tricuspid valve. For those who are into medicine, pharmacy, yada yada yada, whatever, anything scientific related, biology related, you'll understand what I'm saying. I was born without a tricuspid valve, which is one of the doors to the heart chambers in it, like the transition from one to another. And basically, I had to do a couple of tricuspid valve. Yes, I had to do a couple of surgeries in it, and at one point I couldn't even speak. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I could not speak was very like scary for my parents, bro. Very, very scary. The amount of times. So I was born in Bahrain, right? My parents noticed something, and I'm obviously Saudi, so my dad had to request in a hospital. Now this is where you're gonna be like, oh, you're rich, yeah. My dad had to get a request from the royal family for me to be a part of this public limited hospital, basically public owned hospital. Because by the way, over here, unlike you guys, we get free public health services, right? Mm-hmm. So, but the only difference is that with this one, you have to get permission, or your parents have to be working in the hospital if you're not Saudi as well. So it's like you have to be Saudi, get permission from royalty, and on top of that, you also have to be basically somebody related to the worker. You get me? It was one of those ones, and I think I'm missing something else as well. Oh yeah, and I think special cases as well. I think that's another one, right? I'm one of those that had special case, Saudi citizen, and got the permission. So I was sorted. My dad got me into this hospital. Now I'm a constant patient. I do blood tests every month, do heart checkups every single, year, all that stuff. Like sometimes tell you I have like these machineries on me. It's because of that. Yeah. You get me? So yeah, bro. At one point, I used to have so many surgeries. And I got to a point in which they had to do an open heart surgery. Now, for those who don't know what an open heart surgery is, this exact one I'm showing you here.
Yeah.
Cut, full on open, and they had to do everything manually. It was a scary one, bro, because this was one of those surgeries that if they got it wrong, I'm dead. You would have never met. You guys would have not known who Zir Talks is.
You are, yeah.
Wallah, alhamdulillah, lak al-halal, lak al-hamd. Oh, wallahi, honest to God. You see, stuff like this is why I always approach things in a way in which I have to be grateful in it. Because it's like you're given a second chance, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, this ain't one of those things in which you're living your life and you never had and you only had a first, you know what I mean? Or you have many chances. No. I nearly did not have a second chance, bro. So it's like now, anything that happens, it's like, yeah, I just have to be like, you know what? Thankfully, like, I'm not going through what that brother's going through, or like it could have been worse, or this, yada, yada, yada. Bro, there were times when I was younger, by the way, I would be like, because obviously I was never thinking about these things when I was younger. I mean, obviously, right? So I would always be throwing tantrums. I would always be like the bitchy kid, the sensitive one and all that. To some degree, I could still be, but like, it's not as much as before. Back then, every single thing I used to think against me. It's like, oh, it's against me type thing. You get me? So that's what I was, and then I would have to realize, well, thank God, like, it's not like that one or that, or it could have been worse. So it's like, at the end, I have to just look at myself and be like, be grateful for what I have. You know what I mean? Like, bro, there are people right now that literally just got freed of the ceasefire because of the ceasefire a few hours ago, bro.
Yeah,
48 hours ago, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm out here having everything I have. Alhamdulillah, bro. I have this lovely chair lives matter. If you know. I got the flag, I got the kits. You get me? I got prime bottles. I got this emoji looking MFR over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Actually, let me get out the way so you can see clearly. See, I got the emoji MFR. I got the eat thingy pause. I got a water gun there. I don't know why the fuck it's there, but it's there. Fucking. What else do I have? That WWE championship that looks like a fucking, I don't know, it looks like a child, but it is what it is. I need to get a bigger one. Bro, I got Cartier wallet. I got Tupac, Franco Pops, Daniel. Bro, so you see what I'm, Daniel Bryan frame over there? Bro, I should be blessed, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying this to brag.
Yeah.
The reason why I bring this up is because despite having all this, it's like, you shouldn't be gloating about it. You should be appreciative that you have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, and then especially in this society, listen, not everybody's the same. I completely understand that. But at the same time, it's like, when you move entitled, it's like, when you end up fucking up, it's like, there's only so much helping I can give you. It's just, it is what it is. Like, I can tell you what's right for you, what's wrong for you. Are you going to listen? That's my message for the type of people in general. But the way I see is, if you go through anything, just remember what you have. Remember what struggles you at one point went through. Or actually, I'll do one better. The struggles you're going through, is it as bad compared to other people you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest advice. You know what I mean? So yeah, those were my eventual struggles, and then eventually I ended up doing procedures. At one point, you know what I mean? I remember getting admitted for having a swollen foot, which is bad, by the way. I don't recommend that on any. I don't even wish that on my worst enemy, because I remember having dirty bacteria on that. It was brother, you know what I mean? I remember staying in the hospital for an entire month. Could you believe it? An entire month, Liam. So in 2014, I've been out not I've been admitted 1 month, 11 months at home. Like what? Or like else, you know what I mean? Like what? You know what I mean? Like realistically, when you're admitted, you would think like for like maybe a week, a day, like max. You get me? No, me. Unless if you're in ICU or you're getting coma or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
in my case, a whole month. I remember, bro, we had a project for an expo. Yeah, we had a project for an expo, and I remember I had to like send stuff through a driver, and me going through what I went through basically won us the whole expo. Funny enough, do you know which country I was representing the expo?
Go on.
Tell me, you guess. It's actually easy when you think about it.
I don't know, because I feel like you put me on the spot. Morocco?
No.
Saudi?
No.
Closer to me?
All I'm going to say is it has some sort of association to me.
Don't know. Tell me, bro. You hit me with.
What club do you support?
Oh, Germany.
Yes.
Damn.
I was representing Germany at the time. I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, Bayern fan, Germany, perfect, bro. You get me? And we ended up winning the expo only because, like, our booth was okay. It wasn't something special. Like, I've seen better than ours, right, on the day. Because, by the way, the first day I got back to school was the whole event. Bro, I am not going to lie. The only reason I won because of all the contributions I did outside of thing, and it was even being documented by the teachers and principals and everybody. Like they kind of hinted that that's why we won, because of what I went through. It wasn't to do with who had the best this or the votes this, votes that, or maybe they did the voting based on what I done. I don't know. Maybe something was told beforehand. I don't remember of, but yeah, it was one of those ones, man. You get me? So. Yeah. So, yeah, wallahi, mashallah, I'm still alive. Exactly, bro. People don't know this about me. Like, I could have been dead, bro. I could have been dead back in 2000, what is it, 5, 6? Bro, I could have been moving. Well, listen, God rest his soul. I could have been like Eddie Guerrero. We could have passed away in the same timing. You know?
It's weird. It is weird how the world works, can't lie.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, wow. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable, man. But that's why I urge you guys, listen, man. Think of what others go through before yourself when you actually think you're going down bad. Like,
yeah,
bro, like when people talk about, like, this is why, like, I'm kind of critical in certain situations, because it's like people be like, oh, but this. Bro, Ahmed Rabbak is what we say here. Ahmed Rabbak. Yeah, God giving you blessing, bro.
Yep.
You should be thankful for God, because, bro, people go through worse. Habibi, in Syria, Palestine, you know what I mean? Bloody, where Afghanistan back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just Iran to a degree, bloody Yemen. Yemen is another one. Africa, you know? All these people are going through stuff, and I'm out here being blessed. I'm out here having good protection, good rules and regulation for the most part. You know what I mean? And I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like, forget just money, bro. Safety and security, bro. I could literally go walk outside 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, nobody's doing nothing to me, bro.
Yeah.
Only very few places something shady happens. Very few. Most part, I am relaxed. Alhamdulillah, I am good. You know what I mean? Bro, AK says he lived in Bahrain, bro. He probably was the same for him. Because Bahrain is a neighboring country, and I know this because I used to live there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wait, my country has got... Well, bro, listen, AK, your country is the A mine, innit, bro? I mean, but you get my point. Like, it's like, people need to understand. Like, this whole thing of... And this is why, like, when I had my thing with you, bro, pause. You know what I mean? My problems with you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, it was a whole petty thing. It's like, bro, I ain't got time for this. Because it's like, at the same... Like, if I know I ain't wrong, but you're still gonna insist that you're right, and that's like, I'm not wasting my time, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I have bigger things to worry about in my life. You know what I mean? Good thing we ended up squashing it, but it's just like at the same time, it's like obviously in the moments, like, and I tried telling you this about the Arab mentality, and we kind of talked about it, me and Sammy, on our show today, when we were talking about the Middle Eastern with the whole investor thing from United Arab Emirates. Which I'm surprised it's that, because I thought it was actually Turkey, but it turns out it's not. But like, Arab people in general don't like, if they want something, they'll usually get it, and if they don't get it, bro, they're not wasting time. They're leaving. You know what I mean? Like, it just is how it is. You get me? So yeah. See, Yusuf said he was in Riyadh and people were nice, bro. Reacts. He was in the chat just now. He said he was going to boxing events and he met bare Saudi people and they're nice. So he feels like he feels shocked when he hears bad things being spoken about with Saudi, like, you know what I mean? And by the way, apparently he might pull up in a few months. You get me? Because he's sorting out a visa, so that should be plus. You get what I'm saying? So, whatever. But the point of the matter is just like, just be appreciative, man. You know what I mean? If you have anyone that you love, tell them you love them. You get me? If you're going through whatever problem you're going through, my biggest advice for you is if it's not worth the time, don't bother with it. You get me? Like, I'm not here for this, and neither should everybody be here for it, bro. You get me? Like, don't get it twisted. Yes, everyone's gonna go through what they go through, and everyone's gonna go through this, yada yada yada. But it's just like, is it worth it at the end of the day? What do you benefit out of it? You understand what I mean? So yeah, it's one of them ones.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you fully. And that's the thing, though, isn't it? It's so easy to look past, you know, other people in the world and just worry about yourself. You know what I mean? It's so easy to do that. And yeah, you know, it's crazy to me, like, you know, the fact that you've got a mechanical valve. You know what I mean? Like that to me is bonkers. You know, but like, so why are you an Al Hilal fan?
It's kind of a funny one, this one, yeah, because realistically, the closest club to a lot of my family's hearts are usually a Riyadh, but despite that, we would still pick either Al Nasr or Al Hilal, right? Now, most of my family. Actually, no, it's quietly the most are Al Nasr fans, right? Even my older brother at one point was a Nasrawi, but he stopped watching football. Me and my younger one are Hilal ones. Now, how I became a Hilal fan is pretty funny, right? Oh, I'm gonna get stick for this. We watched a Kings Cup final at one point.
Okay.
Right? And the Nasr were winning. Then Hilal come back and they end up winning it. Long story short, that's how I became a fan.
So because of the comeback?
Because I remember that was the first Saudi League game I really watched. Or like anything Saudi related I really watched was that. So I was just like, yeah, I'm a Hilal fan now. Like, so like, and my uncle, because my uncle hates Al Hilal, so he always likes to put pressure on me, bro. But I'm honest about it, right? It's like, what makes you choose Al Hilal? The fact that we're winning. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So my uncle would always like he would use it against me, but it would be like at least he's honest, you know. And he's like at least he's honest. He's not like a lot of people. It's like he's only supporting, he's supporting because he loves the club, you know what I mean? But I always try to tell my uncle like I tell you guys here. Over here, we just want to win, bro. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about all this, bro. This season, Inzaghi's already playing mid, bro. We may have not lost, but he was playing mid, bro. Against Al Ahli, bro, we were 3-0 up, and he somehow bottled it, bro. He somehow bottled it, bro. The amount of goals we conceded to bottle it is the amount of trophies he lost last season. Bottling. It's just all bottling 3 times, bro. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? It's just so for me, it's like all about what, bro. Jorge Jesus may be doing good at Nasser, but he was shit with us. Gone. Gives a fuck. That's how we operate, bro. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, being a Hilal fan, regardless, is like, I mean, obviously there's ups and downs. Because I mean, obviously, I see that you put an image of Sami Jabber. He used to manage us for a year, by the way. Didn't go to plan.
He was your striker as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. But that brother was actually one of our better players. He scored hella goals. It was like in the 90s and early 2000s. That's when he used to be playing. And then he ended up managing in 2013, 14, I believe. And yeah, we did not win. We won fuck all with them. So yeah, he ended up getting sacked the following summer. He got sacked. You know what I mean? So yeah. And fun fact, that Jorge Jesus brother, we had him 2 times. So one time we had him, and we ended up sacking him just for not winning. Straight up. You know what I mean? Like it was bro. Like this brother, I'm telling you, with El Hilal, it's all about winning here. You know what I mean? But people, you know what? You know how we say Real Madrid, Barcelona have brown envelopes, bro? Over here, we're told that we have brown envelopes.
Okay.
That's what it is. So like in Nasser, Ittihad, Al Ahli, they all be like, oh, Al Hilal cheat, Al Hilal cheat. But when I ask them how do we cheat, you know what they tell me?
Cool.
Well, it's funny as fuck. I had this argument with my cousin the other day, bro. Apparently, how we cheat is scheduling games, guys. Yeah, so basically over here, you can request to reschedule a game.
Mm-hmm.
So like you request it to the Saudi sporting authorities, league authorities, and then what happens is they then approve or disapprove the request. So there were times in which we would request to basically postpone games because obviously we have multiple competitions that we're in. But they don't understand this. And what they'll bring up is then how come other guys, when they request, and they're not. Well, I'm trying to tell them because they weren't as many competitions as we were. You get me? This is how it is, you know? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But then when it comes to like AFC Champions League or it comes to like Club World Cup, they're all Al Hilal fans now. They're all Al Hilal fans. But listen, the culture over here is not really the same as in Europe. Over here, how it works is because obviously you have to also understand we are not a big, you know what I mean? But then again, we are big in Asia. So kind of answer shut up. Can we time that brother out?
No, just continue.
Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, listen. With Al Hilal, man, or not Al Hilal, Saudi, the culture, it's like they will support the country more than like they'll have the rivalry in it. So let's say you're a Nasser fan and you see Al Hilal in the AFC Champions League, they'll still support Al Hilal. But that's because they care about country uniting in it. Yeah. Like over here, there's like this whole vibe of country first over rivalry. You know? But not everyone's like this, but majority are. That's the thing. And I listen, in Europe, it would be like, if it was Europe, I'll be like, you guys are clowns. The reason why I can't say that here is because of how we do things in the Middle East. You get what I mean? Like in the Middle East, the culture is a bit different. It's like over here, it's like the rivalry is like banterous. It's not really like actual, like realistically, all these clubs, like it's not, the hatred is like banterous. It's not really a genuine. Like, I'll tell you, I genuinely hate them, but I hate them in a footballing perspective. It's like, you know how with Europe, it's like you hate them with passion and you hate them. It's like, fuck them, they're cunts, they're this. By the way, sorry if you got demonetized for that, but you know what I mean. Okay. But you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what they would do, wouldn't it? That's what they would say. So, yeah, over here it's not like that. Over here it's more like, no, come, we did this to you, hold that. You know what I mean? It's jarring to hear. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be part of end of a joke in that.
Of course.
But it's, I'm not gonna lie. When you're dishing, it's funny as hell, man. Bro, I remember the Ittihad game last season, bro. I missed like the first half, but bro, I remember the time when I used to cook them, bro. I was like, I've had all the clips, bro. Why it was just funny, just laughing at it. It's like, they were just laughing. But bro, when we lost to them in the cup, bro. bro, I said this to Michael the other day, bro. This whole Mshiki, you know what I'm on about, yeah? The whole Mshiki Kida, bro. And not just that, but we escaped early. So, I literally, you had fucking parking guards. Yeah, the parking fucking guards laugh. It's like, and I'm like, why you? What is so in? You know what I mean? Or I have to ask him, you Ittihad fan? It's like, لا استاذ نبغى نطقطق عليك. It's like, well, we just want to laugh at you guys. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. And if you ever visit Saudi, you're gonna find out, bro. Over here, bro, we love like taking the piss out of people, bro. But in in somewhat a respectable way, and it's like we don't jump the gun. It's like, bro. Yeah. It's like we'll be respectful eventually, but it's like, damn, man. All I'm gonna say is, if you're not the type of guy to like people joking around with you, bro, be careful, bro. Yeah, because if you make one mistake, bro, hey, it could be long for you, bro. You know what I mean? So, 100. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, being a Hilal fan for the most part has been successful. I mean, we won 4 Champions Leagues in our history. Not like I've lived it. I've lived only 2. I've lived the 2019 one. By the way, Marega balled out at one point. He balled out in the 2019. It was the Benfica Gomis. Well, Benfica Gomis, what a legend he was in our club, bro. I met him in Turkey. He's bro. Do you want to know the story of how I met him in Turkey?
Cool.
That was actually a few weeks after I met you online. Basically, we were in some malls, like some mall in. Turkey is another country I've been to. There's another one on the list. But we were in some mall called Zurla. It's like a futuristic mall, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I walked by Benfica Gomez, but I didn't realize I was him. And initially it didn't hit me that was him. Yeah. Eventually I realized it's him, and I tell my friend, yo, that's Benfica Gomez. This, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So we then go walk by to the ATM where he was at. And he's like, one minute. He does the whole ATM thing, whatever. Finishes. And then I try to ask for a picture. He's like, come. All right. And I tell him I'm Hilal fan from Saudi. He's like, you Saudi? You don't look Saudi. And I'm like, no way I don't look Saudi. Really? I look Saudi. I'm Saudi, man. It's like, yeah, but you don't look Saudi. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, took the picture. And then like I said, thank you. And whatever my friend took. Bro, the first thing my friend thought, because I didn't do the whole holding, I just did the whole what. Or actually, I did, but I didn't actually hold him like that, bro. Yeah. My friend did, weirdly enough. Hey, yo, you get me? But my friend's like, this guy. My friend is like saying he's so like muscular, wham, and it's like,
bro's fucking feeling them up, bro. Nah.
Big up to my friend, bro. I ain't gonna say the names. I'm not trying to embarrass him, but bro, that was mad. You know what I mean?
Nah, 100. That's cool.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Nah, but hey, listen, I would imagine, bro. He was an athlete, bro. You get me? Like, this is when he returned to Galatasaray. So Yeah, man. Listen, that was an experience. Um, but yeah, man. Listen, you know what I want to really talk about, and this is gonna kind of rattle reacts a little bit. I want to talk about Riyadh season, bro. Which, funny enough, it opened today again. There was a whole parade for it. I didn't go to it because I was busy doing SmackDown. Uh, and to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of doing all this when realistically we've seen this so many times. Find the parking, go in the afternoon in the heat,
Yeah,
stand there with a bunch of people. Don't get it twisted. I've been to concerts and I'm not gonna act like I haven't, but it's just like standing there just to see a parade. Like, maybe if I was with my children, cool. But I ain't got children. I ain't got a
yeah,
wife, let alone a children. So
yeah.
don't make sense. You know what I mean? So I was like, and I had nobody to go with neither. So it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, man. Lately there's been obviously for the past few years there's been Boulevard City. It's that whole New York look that you see sometimes whenever the whole wrestling event. That's where the WWE experience is. And
Okay,
that's
yeah,
where some PLEs are. There's like an arena called Muhammad Abdu Arena, which is by that place. And then there's this one place as well called Boulevard World. Now that one, it's like you're going around, traveling around the world, but within Riyadh.
okay.
So basically, you would visit the Saudi attractions, you'd visit the French attractions.
It's kind of like you kind of have your own Epcot then.
Yeah, you would be visiting the would be visiting the what else? There's a mini UK, but there's America.
Okay,
There
in
is
the UK. Oh,
Bro, the only thing I see in that UK section is the fucking what do you call that that telephone thingy?
oh, the phone box,
The phone box. The phone box and some fish and chip spot, bro.
bro.
That's all. They done you dirty. I can't lie. These man done you dirty, bro. They brought in a Turkish and Irani section that's massive compared to the English. They taking the piss. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
There's a Moroccan, there's a whole a Levant section, like the Palestine, Jordan,
Yeah,
Syria,
yeah,
Lebanon, all in one. There's China as well. Um, there is, what else is there? Italian. By the way, in the Italian section, there's a whole, I think they were trying to reference the mafia in that one. They have a whole horror section.
bro.
Maybe, hey, Gio would like that. By the way, by the way, in these some of these places, by the way, they're putting Americanized restaurants that's themed out of the traditional foods in them. Like, for example, in the Italian one, there's Domino's. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, you get me? Or like in the American one, they have like, I think Burger King and Dunkin' Donuts. But that's American, to be fair, but so whatever. You get the point. You know what I mean? Like, and bro, like, I remember I went to like I think, yeah, there was a Japanese section. But in the Chinese section, there's Japanese markets. You know, it's just some people need more educating, I guess, but it is what it is. But I guess part of it's to do with the things they can export from where we are, whatnot, but whatever. I will say though, at one point the Japanese section looks fucking sick, bro. And if you're into anime, not like I am, fun anime. Uh, but if you are into anime, then guess what? Japanese section is for you guys. Yeah, Japanese items such as dolls, souvenirs, t-shirts, shoes, God knows what. Not you. It's all there for you. Prepared, set, ready, and all. You get me? That area, you're sorted. Um, Obviously, there's been the boxing as well. Obviously, I am. But I forgot to talk. There's also a Greek section at that place. Greek. Yeah, anyone into Greece? There's Egypt as well. Pyramids. There's an African section, safari section. There's a whole dolphin entertainment. There's like 3D or whatever movie section as well. Nearly forgot. There's an Indian section. By the way, in that Indian section, no due respect, too many spices, bro. Too many spices, brother. Too many spices lead to too many smells, bro. You get me? They're like, I'm not even trying to say nasty. I'm just saying there's a lot of smells,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
It's very strong in it. Like, it's just one of them. It's because of the spices they have, you know. Um. So, oh shit, is he actually live? Big up to Lee. But yeah, so yeah, that section as well. Am I missing? Oh yeah, and there's obviously have also like a whole. So that's a beauty of it. There you go, whatever. They have also the pier section as well. There's like a big roller coaster, and right next to it, there's like a pier. They have what's that? I forgot what it was, bro. What's that show that the Shakti do? What's that? What's that thing called?
Baby Shark.
I don't know if that's the place. Well, I forgot the place name, bro. But they had a lot of sections, bro. They had a lot. By the way, they even had the Monopoly thing as well.
Oh.
Like a real life Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't try. I was gonna try it, but I didn't try it. So yeah, that's about it. They even have like the whole axe thingy, which you throw on the thing as well, and there are different arcades. But yeah, back to what I was saying. They've been doing boxing events, wrestling events. Turki Sheikh, man, he's a don, bro. I can't even over here. We consider him the shakhs al-tarihi, which is like the historic guy.
It's about to be my next question. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
What does Turki Al-Sheikh mean to you?
Bro, he means everything to us, man. We call him Abu Nasr. Because obviously I don't think he's a married man. And Nasr is his dad. So basically, it's a weird thing. So basically, Abu means dad, right? But
yeah,
we have a saying. So basically, if you are a son of that father and you're not married yet, you can say Abu that. So Abu, the dad. It's weird for you guys because it's kind of complicated.
Yeah.
But once he's a married man, now it's like you're not able to use that anymore. I don't even know the story behind it, but that's something I learned over time. You know what I mean? That's like at one point when I was told this, like, yeah, Abu this, and I'm like, because I don't give my dad's name away, and I'm like, damn. Like, what do you mean? Not damn, but I was like, wait, what do you mean, Abu this? Like, no, there's a saying that there's a way, like, so basically, you can basically do that. That's the way I described it. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, we call him Abu Nasser for that reason, basically. And to be honest, what he's been doing is phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. The only thing I would say about him is I feel like he gets too excited too quickly.
Okay.
Like, for example, the WrestleMania one, like, he basically announced it on Snapchat when he was in Las Vegas at the time for the boxing, I think, and the unveiling of Mania. And when he unveiled the whole thing, right? It's like now you're seeing rumors spread out. You know what I mean? Now you're seeing the rumors spread out. Like, we're all excited, but everyone's hating on the whole thing, And it was one of those ones I'm like, if he's saying something and then there must be some truth to this, and they're gonna probably just announce it. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? But I wanted the whole confirmation to happen before I'd done any content on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it happened. Now listen, my thoughts on WrestleMania. I think UK should have had it first. You can make arguments for any other European country or whatever before us, but us getting a Mania should not really be a bad thing. It really shouldn't. But people are making it seem like it's a bad thing because of the context I mentioned.
Yes.
Or because of, like, for example, Big Up Jester, his reason is like, if this hits now, what chance do others have in putting the money in? But like, why would Saudi do that? Like, I mean, why would we get WrestleMania every year? That makes no sense. At least in W. Like, unless if they did WrestleMania, like, but people need to understand. Saudi's 2 major cities, maybe now 3 because they're adding Aramco Stadium very soon. Riyadh, Jeddah, and then you now can add Khobar because they're going to add the Aramco Stadium for when the AFC Asian Cup happens and even the FIFA World Cup in 2034.
Yeah.
So now you have another stadium for WrestleMania. But we still don't even have a confirmed stadium in Riyadh for 2027. Can you imagine? I think it's going to be King Fahd International Stadium, where they're going to make some stadium like how they done with like Kingdom Arena, or they've done with. They'll find a way to do something. They're quick with it, bro. But Aramco Stadium is literally more than halfway through, nearly done, bro. Like what? You know what I mean? So not all stadiums are going to be done like that, obviously, because some stadiums have too many futuristic concepts that needs to be implemented.
Yeah.
Too many testing, too many this, too many, designing. Yeah, it's one of those. But for the most part, like there are stadiums that's being done. Like people acting like there's no like. First of all, we already have arenas / stadiums, and secondly, like even if they're not, not all of them are not going to be done. Like some of them, by the way, like King Fahd International Stadium, which I think WrestleMania is going to be on that, logically speaking, is just being renovated for the AFC Asian Cup. You know what I mean? And if anything, that's also helpful for the WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And then people talking about the fact that we won't fill grounds. Who told you this? Because last I checked, we have a lot of foreigners. Hell, we even have some Americans living here.
Yeah.
You know? Bro, there are people that don't even watch wrestling here and used to watch back in the day. They would go to wrestling. Bro, there are people that don't even watch but followed up on they would go just because it's WrestleMania. They heard of WrestleMania. Yeah. That in itself will fill the grounds, bro. You get what I mean? Every single time I try to book a ticket for these events, tickets sell out quickly, bro. Quickly.
No, I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, bro. I don't know where these people get these thoughts from without even experiencing. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like people judge out of hate. And it's more towards the Americans, some English, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, they're just judging out of, like, ignorance, hatred. It's just whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. That's WWE boxing. You already know yourself. He's changed the state of boxing like no other. And the reason why he's able to do that, obviously, because he has the money and he, but on top of that, I feel like he has the ambition. I feel like not many people want to talk about his ambition, guys, because it's easy having money, yes, right? Or it's easy to say he has money, but it's not just about having money. When you have the money, do you have the brain capacity or like the willingness to make it happen?
Yeah.
It's not just money. Like obviously money, if you have money, you can do anything, but you have to want to do it. You know what I mean? Yep. He wanted to do it. Bro, we're talking, for example, Man United, right? Have all the money in the world, but they have owners that don't want to do fucking anything with the money. Yep. And if they do, they don't know how to do it with the money. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at Turki Sheikh with the money that he has. Look what he's doing. Like, it's easy to say, oh, I have money. Okay, yes. Money is, if you have the ambition to do it, you can execute with the money.
Yep.
Yes, I agree 100%. But it's also the fact of he has the ambition to make things happen. Yeah. And then guess what? Over time, these people that just pulled up for money, it ends up being more than money. Now it's like, I want to pull up because I want to go through this. Like, even the WrestleMania announcement thing, by the way, some people are acting like all the people behind Turkish Sheikh and Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and all of them, when they did the announcement, all of them were upset. I generally think Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair were the two happy people. And Bianca Belair even explained why she likes going to Saudi now, because how Saudi has evolved in terms of like women being more involved over time. Like at one point she went, there was not as many women being involved in the workforces. Now you're seeing them in billboards. That's true. Bro, I remember I used to drive around Riyadh on billboards, Becky Lynch versus Lita, I believe it was, in Jeddah.
Yeah.
Back then, that would have never happened. You know what I mean? Now you see those on billboards. Why? Because they're trying to push for the equality thing now, And now it's not just that, it's also the thing of they want to bring in more people. That's why usually tickets in general for events cost less because they know they'll sell. They have the funds anyway. It's like now it's just a matter of, are these people gonna go? Or you know what I mean? Like, are we gonna be able to bring these people? So how we do that? Lower prices. Boom.
I'm with you.
That they just want to boost economy through tourism rather than oil refinery. That was the whole point. That's ever since Mohammed bin Salman come in. Obviously, his vision sometimes can be over the top. Not gonna lie. However, despite all that, I'm glad that he's opened up the country to some degree. Because back then, Saudi used to be like full on, like there's nothing to do here. There's really nothing to do here other than like you go to school, you go to like some compound, and even some compounds, the Saudis were restricted to even going, bro. Because obviously Saudis, they see like one illegal thing happen in the compound, like, you know what I mean? And it's like now you have to complain to the government, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So yeah, Saudi has evolved really. I will say though, with Saudi evolving, there has been some downsides. There has been. Actually, there have been a good amount. Hell, there are some downsides that happens behind the scenes. I am not gonna lie. However, again, all these things considered, it is not as much, in my personal opinion, as elsewhere. And by the way, some people here tell me it's worse here than there. I don't really agree, because over there, bro, people are miserable as fuck for a reason. You can tell firsthand, bro. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Bro. Big up to him. The Abdullah guy do the heavyweight show with the City Fan. He was with us yesterday. Bro. He posted something about how Middle Eastern get treated like royalty in the UK, bro. I responded to him on a private message on Instagram saying, yeah, until you get stabbed down the streets or robbed down the street. You get me? It's just like, what? And he's like, yeah, unfortunately. He agrees. He knows. We both know this, bro. We're both Arab men. We know what's up, bro. They see you they see you looking rich, bro. You're fit, bro. I went to Spain, yeah, and I'm just wearing Jordan shirt, jeans, or I think shorts at the time. I don't remember, and Jordan shoes. Right? Some Spanish dudes that are friends of my friend, innit? Because that Spanish friend used to be with me in school.
Okay.
He asked me, how much are these, as in the Jordans? Yeah? And I tell my friend in Saudi Riyal, he converts to euros to them. Yeah? These guys are like, Mamma mia! Oh, you have a Porsche, you have a Ferrari, you have this, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, brother, you see Porsche, Ferrari here, I can easily get over there. Price go way up, bro. I was speaking in my accent even, bro. I'm like, bro, who are you chatting to, bro? You get me about me, bro? And then the mad thing is, there's like guys, gyal, and all. They're all asking for my Instagram now because they're like, this guy's a rich Saudi. Bro, they all wanted my Instagram because I'm the rich Saudi, man. And you know what I did? Guess I didn't accept neither one of them. Not a single one. You know when I eventually accepted it? When I left the country. Bro, and the funny thing is, while they're trying to add me, bro, one is like, are you gonna it's a girl even, yeah? It's a chick even. She's like, are you gonna accept? And I'm like, later. Don't worry about it now. Later.
Mad.
And she's like, I know what you're doing. You're playing hard to get, I see. It's like, I was like, wait, who said I'm playing hard to get? I'm just trying to chill. Like, I'm like, relax. You get me? Oh man, bro. Listen, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Sometimes you just gotta read the room in it. You gotta read the room.
Yeah.
It is one of them ones. Wallahi, it's just like, come on, man. Like the moment you figure out a price of one of my shoes and you assume I have this, and I'm like, now all of you want to add me, you motherfuckers. Now you want to add me? Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, what? Madness. Mad in the dunya. Well, it's mad in the dunya. So, it is what it is, bro. It really is what it is.
Right.
That's how the cookie crumbles, they say, eh?
100. You know what
So, what else do you want to ask, brother?
No, they only want you because of your money, bro. It's peak. You know what I mean? It's like, allow me, bro. What about the fucking person, bro?
Oh god, bro! By the way, I can't imagine one time I pull up to the UK or the fucking US again, or I can't imagine how, bro. I'm gonna meet bare people, whether it's content creators, they'll be like, "Oh, you have money, you have falloos, you have this, you have this." I'm like, sort of, and I'm like, bro,
Bro, you're gonna be like the fucking Saudi Santa Claus.
bro, I'm gonna be like that one guy that tries to like act cool wearing the thobe and the whole thing in the streets, bro, Times Square, bro, and then they get cussed out saying you, I don't know, you know where I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, it's just like, bro.
No, I hear.
It's madness, bro. It's a madness.
But like WWE as a whole, how did you get into wrestling?
Actually, I used to. So we had a TV provider called OSN.
Okay.
And I remember initially I used to have an idea on what WWE is through the game, the Raw vs SmackDowns.
Okay. Yep.
And from 2009 and 10, and from Match Attack, not Match Attacks, Slam Attacks.
Slam Attacks, yeah.
Slam Attacks. Sorry, Match Attacks is football.
Football, yeah.
You know how the game works, because I had to explain that to Jester on his shit show, and you know how it works, right? Better card, stat one, yeah, okay. So basically, I had an idea what it was. So I knew who Randy Orton is, Triple H, John Cena. I knew who they were before I became a fan.
Yeah.
Edge, etc. Kane, Undertaker, whatever. Then I started watching the product back in early 2011.
Okay.
The first match I really watched was Edge versus Kane, Last Man Standing. This was like to end their feud. Studying WWE, I realized I was ending their feud after Edge took the World Heavyweight Championship off him after he was kidnapping Paul Bear.
Yeah.
Then we move on to the whole Dolph Ziggler, Vicky Guerrero, Edge feud, and with the spear getting banned. There's the whole John Cena with the Nexus. I actually missed the Nexus stuff with Wade Barrett and his crew in real time. I had to learn about that through history. I actually was starting off with CM Punk's Nexus in real time.
Yeah.
You know? But obviously following WWE history, it's easier to do that than doing football, because obviously you have the full clip to see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like there for you in display, near everything. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I started watching it, and I just got into it. I got into John Cena a lot, Randy Orton a lot. You know what I mean? Obviously at that time Alberto Del Rio was there. I hated his guts, by the way. Like, I know everyone hates his guts, but I fucking, like, bro, seeing him and Ricardo Rodriguez, bro, that guy, bro, the fact he won Royal Rumble, by the way, 40-man, is still jarring to this day.
Yep.
And he had to eliminate Santino Murph. Yeah. Utter shattering stinker and hooked. But anyway.
Yep.
Right. He faces Edge, fucking loses. Fucking great. Yeah, and then Edge retires. I think the whole Christian Randy Orton stuff was cool. And then even the CM Punk stuff with John Cena and how CM Punk evolved his career with that was sick. Pipe bomb, blah 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 blah. The whole walking out stuff. I thought that walking out stuff was a nice idea. Not gonna lie. Because it was something different in it. Um, I really fucking hated John Laurinaitis' day though.
With his little
People power.
when he used to come out on his little fucking like wheelchair car.
And even his team versus Teddy Long's team, and he's fucking winning both shows. I'm like,
yeah, he pinned Cena, bro.
yeah, because of Big Show.
Yep.
Bro, when Cena beat Big Show and then Vince fired Laurinaitis, that was the greatest day. Bro, that was probably the greatest day of 2012, bro. Yeah, the greatest day, bro, because that motherfucker was shit. I fucking hated him, bro. Big Johnny, Purple Bars.
Raw. What is this
But
podcast?
I utterly hated his guts, bro. You don't understand, bro. Yeah, he was just so cringe.
Yeah.
Like he just wanted to like slap his face in it. He just wanted to like go up to him and slap him, bro. The way every time he speaks, every time he makes matches, every time he does something dumb.
No, 100%. 100%. Oh. I think it's funny as well because he was actually a wrestler. He used to be a tag team wrestler back in the day. And that's how he got in with Vince. Him and his brother, I think. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, that whole people power thing was a pain in the ass. I can't even lie. But yeah, that's the one thing I don't like is that they made the Big Show heel so many times. It was so boring. In the end, it was just like you just knew it was going to be him that turned heel. But yeah.
Yet again, my brother decided to interrupt. Fucking great. So what was I talking about? Big Johnny, bro.
No, fully. Who's your favorite
Of all time? Undertaker.
Okay.
Bro, that guy's streak is better than anything anyone's ever done, bro. I'll
Have
be
you watched
honest.
all of the streak matches?
Sorry?
Have you watched every streak match?
Nearly every single one of them. Actually, what made me follow up on them as well was there was like this one game mode. I forgot. WWE game. I remember. It wasn't Undertaker. It was like a whole Attitude Era one, I think.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So like I followed up on his streak matches. My favorite ones are, I think it has to be the Shawn Michaels and Triple H ones.
Yeah.
Them two are like probably for me the better ones. Obviously, there was one he had with what's his name? That fucking Gonzalez brother. That was shit.
Yeah.
That one was shit. I know he had with Randy Orton. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, because that's when he was doing his Legend Killer stuff.
Yeah. With Mark Henry in the casket match. The one with Edge was pretty good as well, to be fair. In 2008.
Mm-hmm.
The one with Batista in 07 was all right. You know what I mean? Like, I actually think that one, looking back at it, he should have chosen John Cena.
Yep.
Because that would have been at the time in which he's facing Cena at his peak, innit?
Yep.
But obviously, he ended up facing John Cena later on in his career after losing to Roman, of all people. So it's like...
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? Edge wasn't wrong. Realistically, that streak should have been lost to Roman.
Yep.
It should not have been, and it would have been nicer if he lost it to Tribal Chief Roman. But obviously, they couldn't figure out Tribal Chief Roman until a few years down the line. That's the problem. So it is one of them. But yeah, man, Undertaker for me. Randy Orton's another one. John Cena is another one. CM Punk is another one. I just liked everything about the whole pipe bomb and CM Punk talking shit, exposing everyone. You know what I mean? And his rest is, in my opinion, good. Yeah, I mean, even now, I think he wrestles pretty good. I don't know why some people hate him. Personally, for an unk, he's actually doing a job, bro, and he's showing dedication. At least right now, here and now, you get me. Fucking, and then you know what? I really like Daniel Bryan, and I really liked Triple H as well. Shawn Michaels is Shaw's, but for me, I rather Triple H than Shawn Michaels. I just love the promo work. You know what it is with Triple H? I feel like Shawn Michaels, because he was more aesthetically pleasing, that's why people liked him more. But the thing is with Triple H, I feel like that promo work he used to do, bro. Yeah, and his wrestling was underrated as well. Like, bro, Triple H, if you want, you know what Cody Rhodes is today? Triple H was that guy back in the day. That's why I think Cody Rhodes see a lot of Triple H in himself. Or himself a lot, or like, you know what I mean? Like, he sees a lot of Triple H in himself, because it's like the story. I think Triple H, what he was so good at was telling stories. And he was so good at making a rivalry feel so intense. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. No,
like he was one of them brothers, bro. Like, and by the way, let's also put to perspective, this guy, he has so many hats. This guy, at one point, he had chief, CEO, and then wrestler. Like, he had 2 contracts.
I remember that.
Like, it's just like, what? This brother is doing double duty, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, it's one of them things for me in which Triple H, bro, respect where he's due. And then also, listen, with the creative stuff, listen, I know lately he's not been doing his best, but generally speaking, he's done a lot of good work with creative. Man.
It's not all on him though. So
yeah, I tried explaining that to Hano, but you know how stubborn today. He was with me in the watch along. You know how stubborn that kid is, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
So yeah, whatever. But yeah, Triple H for me in terms of in-ring stuff and promo stuff, I thought he was unbelievable at one point, bro. You know what I mean? When he was just Triple H, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say Triple H is another one. The people like Rey Mysterio. I think Batista's hell underrated as well. Dave Batista.
A lot of people don't like Batista because of the way he came in with Devon.
Yeah, but whatever. And then obviously there's the Rocks, the Stone Colds.
Yeah, of course.
The problem with me picking these guys, these guys were in their peaks before or just after I was born.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. So when I am picking, like, you see Undertaker, this guy was wrestling like even in my time.
In your time, yeah.
You know what I mean? John Cena, my time. Undertaker, not today. Randy Orton, Triple H. These guys were still wrestling in my time, bro. You know, Edge, another one. You know what I mean? Punk, like, unfortunately, with the Stone Colds and the Rocks and like Mankind and fucking who else as well? We can talk about Hulk Hogan. There's another one. Rest in peace. And who else? Ultimate Warrior, bloody Ric Flair, another one. You name it all, bro. That's just like, the man really weren't wrestling in my times like that for me to say like, oh yeah, my favorites. Like,
no, I get it.
You get me?
Yeah.
I mean, Shawn Michaels, yeah, you can argue, AK, but he was also, again, like the Undertaker, my time.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Kane was underrated.
Oh, way underrated, bro.
Yeah, Kane was underrated.
But yeah, there's the wrestling stuff. Obviously, we spoke on. What have we not spoke on? We spoke on everything.
I spoke on Mania directly.
Yeah, I think the last thing is Bayern, mate. How'd you get into being a Bayern fan?
So, being a Bayern München fan, I have to say, it's a weird one because back then, when I was in school in Bahrain, all I'd hear people talk about is like obviously when City won the Premier League in 2012 and Bayern Munich they made the final against Chelsea. They were all talking about that, right? At one point. And obviously Bayern lost that final to Chelsea at the home soil, which thank God I wasn't a fan then. But I heard a lot of talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Then I get FIFA. Then we have FIFA 13, and I'm playing FIFA 13 with my friends, whatever. And I'm playing with Bayern. I'm playing with Robin. I'm playing with Hillbury. I'm playing with. I mean, I did not like playing with Gomez because he barely had. He did not have pace at all.
He had no pace. Yeah.
I was like picking the pacey guys. So I had who did I have up top? I don't even remember who I had up top. Was it Mandzukic? Or was
Mandzukic probably, because Pizarro didn't have pace either, so it probably would have been Mario Mandzukic. Yeah.
Maybe I had Mandzukic. Anyway, so I'm playing with these brothers, right? And I just enjoy playing with them, right? And at one point, I remember, like, you know, when you watch football but you don't watch football, so it's like you just pick a team without watching.
Yeah.
At one point, bro, so my mom used to throw birthday parties for me and my brother. And at one point, the birthday party for my brother was Manchester United. This was back in the days of 2008, I think, or 2009. This is during Man United's actual glory days.
Yeah.
Right? And eventually, so my brother was a United fan by the time we got to 2012, 13, blah, 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 whatever. So my neighbor, we used to play FIFA with him. He was like, who do you support in the company? It's like, who do you support? I'm like, Mom. And I was going to say City because without watching, by the way, because my dad was at the Etihad. He was trying to do some like footballing got talent type thing over there. Didn't go to plan. But he went anyway and I remember he even got like signed t-shirts. He got signed t-shirts from like Aguero Company, David Silva, and all the Man City players. Yeah, I toured everybody. Yeah. And I remember my dad literally recently said this funny story, bro. I ended up damaging the shirt by wearing it a lot when I was younger.
This guy.
I have shamed Manchester City, AK, man. I've shamed your club. Imagine the club gives your dad a signed shirt and you just end up wearing it, bro. It's just like. But anyway, yeah. So at one point I was like, I like City, but my brother, like, no. You like United. So it's like, okay, I'm with the United, whatever. And they eventually won the league that season with Van Dijk and that.
Yeah.
I said, you're a disgrace. There you are. Right? So they won the league with Van Persie, right? I remember at that time, the following, like, I was playing EAFC. I'm not watching football, nothing. The following season. Now, later on in the season, Bayern Munich, guess what happens? Yeah, I know you do that, Catalan, but unfortunately, I was a dumbass child that did not know this.
Yeah.
And to be honest, my dad should have framed instead of giving it to me. But whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, he was gonna actually he knew it, but he was gonna let me try it once and then fucking. But I kept on wearing it, whatever. Anyway, there was then a point in time we played Man United in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
We drew 1-1 and then we won 3-1, right? Now I was choosing Bayern, my brother chose United. That's how it kicked off. However, at that point, I was supporting more than one team. I remember I used to support City in England eventually because when City won the Prem, the way they did when Slippy G happened, I ended up switching to United City because I was like, I was with City and then you told me be United. But I was always being called the glory hunter and that. And I used to hate being called that, by the way. Again, part of the sensitivity thing I was talking about before.
Yeah.
Right? And then Real Madrid was from Spain. And I used to like Juve and PSG. This was like every top 5 league, I had to have one team.
Bro had a team for every fucking.
That was like a long time ago. That was a long time ago, though. So notice how I've matured in this aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, so now I said fuck Madrid. So anyway, eventually over time, I would minimize the teams I would support. So then it ended up being only Madrid, City, Bayern in Europe. And then it got to a point in which I got criticized a lot for choosing more than one team. So it was like, now, guess what? I have to pick one, and it was always going to be Bayern. Because like I said before, Bayern was always going to be my number one priority. You know?
Mm-hmm.
The other team just like, oh, I like that team. But if like you had to pick one, it's Bayern München. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, it's a shame I didn't watch Bayern win the Champions League in 2013. It's a shame. I heard about... Actually, I may have watched it, but I wasn't watching it as a Bayern fan, actually. Because I remember my brother was watching it. I think I watched it, but not as a Bayern fan. Like, I was just watching, like, you know what I mean? But I wish I got to live that as a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So technically, I've still seen my team win 2 Champions Leagues. However, I just didn't do it as a fan in one of them, which is a weird one, you know? And then, yeah, man, it's just one of them ones in which Bayern. And also with the national team, obviously Germany, because other than Saudi, Morocco, it's Germany, because Bayern München equals Germany. And I was actually very happy. I remember I was cocky. I was a cocky kid, bro. I used to say Germany will win the World Cup. I remember my mom and dad, they owned an Italian restaurant in Bahrain.
Okay.
We had like an Italian chef there, yeah. I remember he said, if Germany beat France in the quarterfinal, I'll make you a spaghetti bolognese. If Germany lose to France, I'll make you that. I don't remember. It was some German pasta, bro.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was called. Something. I think it was like some. I don't remember what it was called, bro. But it was some German named pasta, bro. I need to search it. But Germany won, so I ended up getting the bolognese. Alhamdulillah. I ended up, you know what I mean. And then Germany went to the semis, destroyed Brazil. My dad loved Brazil because of Pele. My dad lived through Pele, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So my dad was a Brazil guy through and through. He probably still is if he watches the World Cup. You know what I mean? So yeah, when we beat Brazil, I used to shout at my dad. My dad's like, "Halas, stop!" You know. Yeah, man. And then my brother was with the Netherlands. I don't even remember why. I think because of Man United players being there and stuff. They had like a lot of Dutch players at one point.
Yeah.
So he was with the Netherlands. I think he also really liked Van Persie. He was my brother was a big Van Persie guy, bro. It's ridiculous, you know. So anyway, Van Persie, or not Van Persie, the Netherlands, when they got to the semi, I actually wanted Netherlands-Germany final. It turned out it was Argentina, brother. You know what I mean? But Germany beat Argentina like they always had, so it's not like it really matters. Oh, I think that's the one. Yes, Kaze Pasteze. Yeah, I think this is the one. But anyway, regardless, yeah, it is one of them ones, bro. And Germany beat them, and then I was the happiest man, bro. Because bro, when I watched that fight, I watched it with my brother and one of my closer friends. Bro, when Higuain scored, I got beat up, like trolled beat up. Yeah. Then when Germany scored, guts, I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? And I was the happiest man or happiest kid. Crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, I was moving like a German at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not. I have no allegiance to Germany other than the fact I'm a Bayern fan.
Bayern fan. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, the closest thing that I have to Germany other than that is like my dad knows some Germans. That's about it.
No, I'm with you.
It's a mad thing, bro. It's just one of them ones. But and by the way, you fraud. He was a Bayern player.
Yeah.
Stinker and hooked from Catalan. So
Yeah, that's normal though.
that's uttering, shattering, stinker and hooked. But anyway, like you said, it is normal.
What do you think happened with the World Cup in Saudi?
Oh, I'm happy about it, bro. But I don't know if some of the. Here's the thing. Obviously, like I told you earlier, there are some stadiums that need time to be done.
Yeah.
Will it be done? God knows. But even then, people need to understand we already have stadiums here. Like you're seeing it for the Saudi Pro League.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we still have Kingdom Arena. We still have. Even though the problem with Kingdom Arena is the capacity is so little. That's the only problem. You know? You can even argue with a Nasser Stadium. You know? Awal Park. It's not as many. You know what I mean?
How many is yours? Your stadium?
We recently upgraded ours. So it went from around 20,000 to now 30.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's like the problem is that stadium. It's not really designed for football as much as it is for other events. That's the problem.
It's like an arena, isn't it?
It is an arena.
Yeah.
It's called Kingdom Arena for a reason.
Yeah.
That's where like that place is literally indoors. It's not really outdoor. Like they have an outdoor section outside, which is lovely, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. That section is a hella sick area, but other than that, there's really nothing else other than that. You get me? It's just, yeah, It's one of them.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, we're in 25 now, and what is it, 34, right?
But yeah, bro. We'll have stadiums done and right, bro. I trust people here to get it done.
Because you're gonna have Mania there before then, anyway.
Yeah, but you know my only thing with the whole project stuff, though, since we're talking about myself and they'll listen, whatever.
Yeah, go on.
It leads to so many traffic in the roads, and it leads to so many issues on the road. It's just really, you know what I mean? That's the only issues I have. Like, I feel like there's so many projects. Some are not even complete. Some are complete. It's just there's so much going on. You know, it's like everywhere, and it's by then. Where do you go? Oh, at some point, you get me. It's just like what, bro? There's an area near where I live. The whole street nearly construction, barriers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you think Bahrain is bad? Habibi, come to Riyadh. Come to Riyadh. On top of because by the way, AK, my close friend, he lives in Bahrain. He's from Bahrain. He visited here. He told me from his experiences that driving here is worse than there.
Damn.
Bro, one time he visited, okay? And my dad asked him, how's Riyadh? He said he's good. And then he ended up saying the only thing he won't miss is the driving. My dad laughed his ass off. Bro, here you can't defend Saudi, bro, because the problem here with Saudi drivers in general, by the way, I'm sometimes guilty of this. I'm not going to bullshit you. We're just impatient people, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, the driving here tests your patience to another level, bro. Like, everyone's just mustajilin, so everyone needs to go here. Or like, sometimes in my case, I'll be like, I'm staying up late with my friends or whatever, and I'm tired. Even coffee ain't gonna do it, and I'm like, I just want to go home, sleep. You know, it's just like.
Well, we know about you sleeping. Don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah, don't worry, bro. I nearly crashed a couple of times because of this.
Fuck's.
Yeah, it's long. No, AK, it's worse than Saudi, bro. Trust. You think Bahrain? Bro, I've been to both places. I'm telling you myself. Riyadh, it's painful, bro. Bro, some people are fucking brain dead on the road. Bro, you know bro, at times, bro, I end up getting fucking, like, end up being sandwiched in the fucking between two lanes. It's like I want to go to one lane, but some motherfucker is gonna drive like this, and then I'm trying to go to the other one, but the other motherfucker drives, and I'm like stuck, and I'm like, "Ya habibi, حرك طيزك يا خرا, أبغى أحرك. I want to move. I want to move. I want to just go to where I want to, like hell and طيزي." You know, it's like this is how I have to speak, bro. Yeah, and I'm like, "Ya gahba or ya kelb." I'm like, "Again, move." This is what driving experience is like here, bro. It's like, oh, it does your heading, bro.
No, I hear it.
Bro, sometime, bro, you know what it is as well, bro. Some people, bro, when they are about to do some mad shit, bro, and I'm like, sometimes I have to do the Dominic Toretto shit and just get out the way for these fucking dumbasses. If I have instinct and I see what's going on, sometimes I'm like, "What? Get out the way, bitch." You know what I mean?
No, I hear it.
Like that, man. Oh no! By the way, we say that. Like,
Okay, what have you done to my guest, brother?
bro, it's not only in Bahrain; it's everywhere in Arab, bro. Back then, by the way, we used to say to a lot of. By the way, some people even say to like the kafil, which is the owner of like a driver or something,
Okay.
or like an owner of like whatever. We tell them mafi mukh. It's actually not mafi mukh. Mafi mukh. Mafi mukh means no brain. Or like when you're driving around in the streets, like he's talking about. That's another thing. Some fucker down the street will be like mafi mukh, mafi aql, like no brain.
Basically saying like they're brain dead.
Yes.
No, I hear it.
Mafi mukh inta, mafi mukh.
No. End the stream, Dave. End the stream. Big up Gio, how are you?
Bro, initially I was like, what does he mean by mafi mukh? It's mafi mukh. It's mukh. It's KH, not only KAK. mafi مخ. ليه ما انت ما في مخ؟ ما تعرف شلون تسوق؟
What? What?
You have no brain. You don't know how to drive?
No, I don't know how to drive.
You actually don't know how to drive?
I don't know how to drive, and I guarantee I could drive better than some of the people in your country will.
I mean, that's not saying much, though.
No,
that's not saying that. Wallahi, that's not saying much. I have to break it down to you. Like, it's not saying much, bro. It's not. It's not, bro. Like people over here, they're just impatient as fuck. It just is what it is. They're impatient. They're entitled. Like the one, like you know how we claim people lose lives over stealing shit, robberies and stabs and gunshots and wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, you lose lives based on shitty driving.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
It's one of them, bro.
To be fair, I've been on the phone with you when you're cussing someone out, so I understand.
Bro, recently there was news in the Saudi media. Bro, I don't know how this is possible. Why, when I saw this, I'm like, La hawla quwwata illa billah. Bro, some brother, yeah, literally some cop car. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he's chasing some criminal at the time. Whatever he's doing, bro. I don't know if he low-key has something. I don't know. Allahu alam. Only God knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Brother drove and fell off a fucking bridge.
Huh?
I'm not joking, bro.
How'd you fall off a bridge, bruv?
It's a cop car as well, and it lands on top of another car. Well, I mean, God bless. But this is what I mean, bro. It's like people need to be careful on the roads here, bro. Like, you know, some people here, they tell me, if you can drive here, you can drive anywhere.
Damn.
No joke. They tell me, bro. But you know, I think part of the reason to why there's shitty drivers here as well, the driving school system is fucking easy peasy lemon fucking squeezy. Like if you fail, bro, I don't know who's fucking worse, you or Kai Havertz.
Pro said Kai Havertz, you know? No, I died.
Or fucking Goretzka, or fucking any bum in the football pitch. Like,
Bro said Goretzka is a bum.
or
Wow.
Nicholas Jackson, they're happy. Fucking
Bro. Bro's dissing our own players. Nah, man. That's peak.
Oh yeah, bro, trust me, I know some of your drivers in my country are fucking shit as well. And then again, like you said, they say ما في مخ هذا رجل, ما في مخ هذا مدير ما في مخ. Well, you know, like the way by the way, this it's gonna come across racist, but some of our people, bro, not all of us, not me specifically, but some people are like this. They'll be like, they'll be like, يا مدير يا محمد, you know, كذا, you know what I'm on about. They'll be like, يا مدير يا محمد, وين هذا, انت وين روح, انت وين, you know, what you know what I mean? It's like, bruv, like it's just some, and then some Indians, you know, they'll be like, يا مدير بص انت شوف انت سوي انت ما في مخ, انت ما في عقل. And then you'll start seeing like some shirty guy like, مين انت قاعد مع القليل الادب اللي عندك ها كذا. It's like, bruv, what the hell is going on? Man said like, Oli, that's a timeout. But whatever, it's Catalan. It is what it is. Yeah, انت ما في مخ, انت ما في مخ. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just like, bruv, it could be funny or it could go down south, bruv.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them, you know. Because by the way, there are some. By the way, I think I've had these conversations with Jester before once, and people talk about like the slavery thing here, right? I realistically not. They look at it and they think it's slavery, but in reality, it's just a lot of these people are entitled in it. It's like, we are paying you money. You're sending them to your fam. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, you man disrespect us. Like what? Again, it comes down to being grateful type thing.
No, I get you.
So yeah, it is what it is, bro. It's just, obviously, listen, not all people are like this. Some of them are very humble. Some of them are respectful. And again, if you're like that, then we treat you like family. It's like simple as that. Same with the maids, you know? But yeah, it is what it is, bro. It's just whatever. It is what it is. Like, just do your job and you should be okay. You don't do your job, you get penalized. You get penalized. Shut up and just move on. Do your job. It's just that pretty simple. Like, it's just whatever, you know. It's like some people, they will not do their job properly, and then you criticize them and they don't like it. Like what?
Yeah.
Some of them move like the fucking footballers today, bro. Soft fucking individuals. You know what I mean? Yeah, by the way, I do have to talk about that, John Wick. The pilgrimages. They are very, yeah. Any Muslim, I recommend you going there. If you're a non-Muslim, if you want to pay a visit just to learn about the history of the religion, be my guest. Just respect the city if you don't mind. You know what I mean? Because yeah, they are the two holy cities at the end of the day. They just are. You know, like Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam, like his grave is in Medina. You know,
Yeah,
he was buried there ages ago. So I would obviously recommend paying your respects there. You know what I mean? Treat the city with respect and all. Same with Mecca, obviously. I mean, it's the holiest city of them, one of the holy cities of them all. So
Mm-hmm.
it has the house of Allah, the Kaaba. Like when when you do prayers, by the way, you have to pray towards that. I don't know if anyone told you. So basically, you would have to search for what we call qibla. Qibla is like direction,
Okay. Yeah.
and basically with that, the direction towards the Kaaba. You would have to pray towards the Kaaba. If you fail to do that, then technically your prayers don't count. Then.
No, okay. Big up, Brina.
I mean, obviously your intentions are pure, but I mean, you'd have to do it again if you made a mistake. At least it's better to do so. So, yeah. Ellerino.
Yeah, no, I get you, bro. Okay. I'll finish with one question, bro. Who would you give me two guests you'd like to see me get on this show?
Who would I like to see you get? Who have you not gotten on? Wait, who have you gotten on the show so far?
So we've had Lewis, we've had you, we've had Gio, we've had Reacts. Who else have we had?
Let me go to your channel and have a look.
Yeah, go have a look.
So I see you've had Jester, Josh, Danny, Taylor, yourself. You know what? I would say as somebody that you know very well, right? Because I don't want to give you random names.
Go on.
If it's you know very well.
No, it could be anyone.
I think you with Hussam would be very interesting.
Me and Hassan. Yeah, man, God willing we can get that one day. 100%.
That would be. But let's put one that you do. Let's put one of somebody that you know now. There was one in my mind. Who was it? You know what? I kind of want to know about AK's life in Bahrain.
Do you know what's really funny?
What?
I'm doing it tomorrow.
I kind of want to know about AK's life in Bahrain, so fuck it, why not?
AK?
Or Abdullah's another one, yes. Abdullah is another one.
Abdullah, okay.
Abdullah's another one. Yunus is another one if you're chill with him.
Yeah. That'd be funny. You know what? Past couple of guests, you know who they've said?
Who?
Touchline.
I was going to say him, but I'm like, the reason why I think that's a boring one, listen, big up Touchline, but the reason why it's a boring one is because my perspective is I want somebody from a different background.
Okay, yeah, I hear it.
Obviously, you're going to get him, big up Touchline.
Yeah, fully.
And I think he's a shout to know about him, but in a perspective of where I'm from, I just want somebody different.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Like, I'm a different one. AK is somewhat of a different one.
Yep.
You get me? Abdullah again, Yunus. Omar again as well.
Omar would be funny.
Omar is one. I think Omar one would be cool. I think if you were able to do one with... if you can somehow do one with Lee Gunner eventually, that would be sick.
That would be funny, yeah.
I think with Lee Gunner would be sick, bro. Him, Northside. Judge Mo is one interesting one as well. Because Judge Mo used to live in Saudi as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Nah,
in case you didn't know, he actually used to live here. He told me he used to live here. I believe he used to live in Jeddah. So yeah, man, interesting, man. Very, very interesting options, man. You've done with Lewis, done with Reacts. Who else could you? I'm giving you more names, bro.
Nah, man. I'm here to do it with most people, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah, man. Listen, all the names under the sun, bro. I literally, Warrior Cooler is another one, by the way. Yo, actually, I know one you need to do with.
Go on.
Sam.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like with Sam, you get to, bro. I want to know what this brother's been up to back in the days, bro.
Okay.
I want to know how he developed this culture of Madrid, being a Madrid fan, bro. It's like sack now. When now, I want to know, bro, because this guy, knowing Sam, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, he's Sam, but then when you get to football talk, yeah, finito, bro. You can't get a hold of him. You get me?
Yeah.
Man said Mo will come on and suck off Arsenal. Listen, he may be talking a lot of positive on Arsenal, but you need to understand the way footy judge Mo looks at it and the way we look at it is not the same way. Because the way he looks at it, no, I watch him, yeah. The way he looks at it is like he just wants to talk tactically. You understand?
Yep.
We want to talk like, and then when it gets to Inter Milan, that's when he will want to be like, yeah, I want to win.
Yeah.
That's how Judge Mo works, clearly. Yeah. But when it gets to Premier League, because he doesn't really support anybody, he just wants to talk ball.
Yeah.
I think he's so misunderstood because he's trying to analyze games. But because he's trying to analyze games, people don't like that. People just want to know like who should be winning, who should be losing. It's like he's just trying to analyze games, bro.
Yeah.
I think the one who's more fraudulent is Hussam. Big up to him. He's my guy. He's helped me out to let all Amro and everything. You know what I mean? But he's the one that's more tribalistic. You get me? He's the one that's, doing the whole we're better than everybody gimmick. One time leopard in the tree, the next time we're the best, the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, what?
No.
Then the man went from leopard in the tree, FSG out, to now giving him credit, to be fair. Fine, I get it. But to now thinking you're going to get Michael Olise, like, what? It's like... Bro, when I heard him say such things, I'm like, bro, I am doing the league gunner of the Bayern fans, bro. I'm doing like a Bayern space cook session. Like, fuck that, brother. You get me? It just is how it is. So...
Nah, man. Yeah. Been a good chat, bro.
Beggars can't be choosers, eh?
Oh, 100%.
You can't get peace with certain fan bases, whatever it is.
Fully. That just is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, no, big up, man. Fully. Thank you for coming on. We're 10 subs away from 200, so
let's get the subs up, man.
Yeah, man, we'll get that. And yeah, man. This is the last episode for this week. We go again Monday. Yeah, man. I love doing this. It's something different. That's the thing. It's something different. It's not talking about Bayern all the time. Obviously, football fans are the people I know as of now. But eventually we'll push out to others as well. So yeah, big up Zia. Thank you for coming on. All of his links are in the description, my people. Make sure if you haven't already to go, obviously follow him, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, until then, we are getting out of here. Yes, I'm here, my people. Peace out.